All right, so in this video, we're going to be looking out to the top online loan without BVN in Nigeria. I'm going to walk you through the whole details about each of these loan apps and how you can actually go about it, and if they are also available on both device, probably on Android and iPhone device, so you can be able to borrow money with your own device. You don't have to use someone else mobile device to be to have access to a loan. So I've made a research on the different loan apps, which of course you can actually try and use to borrow money in Nigeria without any issue. And of course, they're not going to ask you for any BVN before you can be able to access loan from any of these apps. So the number one apps for online loan in Nigeria without BVN is Sure Credit. I've actually reviewed Sure Credit and also tried to explain more details about Sure Credit and how it works in this video, so you have the whole idea on how Sure Credit works and how you can actually use it to borrow money in Nigeria without BVN. So over 500,000 people have actually used this app or downloaded this app from Google Play Store, and the app is not actually available on Apple App Store yet. The overall rating on Sure Credit is 3.3 overall rating star, and then the total review so far is 4,800 going to 5,000, which means people are giving out their own suggestion on this app and how or why you should also try to use this app to borrow money in Nigeria. So scrolling down, you also have the details about how much you'll be able to borrow from Sure Credit, and the loan amount for Sure Credit fall around 10,000 naira to 100,000 naira. That is actually amazing for anyone who actually need a loan for personal use, and the loan tenure fall around 91 days to 365 days, which of course I believe you will have enough time for you to be able to pay back the loan which of course you are trying to borrow from the platform. And the interest rate fall around 12%, and that is also depend on how much you are trying to borrow from Sure Credit. Scrolling down, you also see the last time the app was updated, which is on the February 15, 2023. That is actually last 2 months. So they try as much as possible to keep the app updated and make sure they are able to satisfy or make sure they meet up with every users, either for personal users or business users, on their needs. So you can check out Sure Credit today and let me know if they are able to borrow money in Nigeria. The next one in this video is Real Credit. Real Credit is another loan platform in Nigeria, which of course you can also use to borrow money without BVN. The app is also real and legit. I've also written an article about Real Credit and how Real Credit actually works, so you can check them out on Google Play Store and let me know if they are also working for you. The app have already generated over 1,000 downloads so far. That is actually very low, but you know this app is new, so you can actually expect that from them. The overall rating is 3.7, which is even higher than what Sure Credit actually got, and you can also see the total review so far, which is just 11. So you can definitely see the app is new, and if you also try to use the app and borrow money from the platform and try to give review, I'm very sure this will also keep on increasing. And a lot of people can actually download a loan platform or loan app and request for money. As long as they are able to get the money, which of course they borrowed, they will just proceed on to leave the app without checking out or leaving any feedback on the app again. So you can see there is no hidden fees, secure cash in Nigeria, so it's very easy to get started with them. You don't have to provide any BVN before you can be able to borrow money from Real Credit. Scrolling down, you also see the loan amount, which of course you can actually be able to borrow from the platform from 10,000 naira to 300,000 naira, and the repayment time for around 91 days to 365 days. They also provide a convenient and safe loan without any mortgage, so users can actually find it so easy to borrow money from the platform. The app was updated on the October 16, 2022. So I really don't know if the app is not actually giving them the users any issue, but then that is just when the app was updated, and you can definitely check it out and see if they will be able to borrow you money without any BVN as well. So the next one in this video is Crank Cash. Crank Cash is another loan platform which of course you can use to borrow money in Nigeria without any issue. Crank Crash have generated over 100,000 downloads. The overall rating so far is 3.5 and total review on this app is 308. You can see the app is actually legit and also looks so unique. I've written an article about Crank Crash, and you can check on our blog, which is Twoguysfinance, and you can see the article which we wrote about Crank Crash and how it works. So Crank Crash actually have a good interface, just like OPay mobile banking app. It looks great, and you can also do some other transactions with the Crank Crash app. You can also shop online within the app, which of course they try to offer more flexibility and more functionality to be able to serve every individual in Nigeria. And you can get a loan of up to 300,000 naira and as minimum of 5,000 naira within the app. The interest rates fall around 16% to 56%, and that depends on how much you are trying to borrow from Crank Crash. The last time they updated the app is around January 15, 2023, which is actually this year. So you can check them out and let me know if Crank Crash was able to borrow you money in Nigeria without BVN. The last but not the least in this video is FlyPay. FlyPay is another loan app in Nigeria that you can actually use to borrow money without BVN, and we also write a review about Crank Crash on Twoguysfinance blog. You can also check that out. So we also have a review video on this channel about FlyPay and how FlyPay also works. So the FlyPay app have generated over 100,000 downloads, and then the overall rating is 3.6, and the total review so far is getting close to 1,700. So with FlyPay you can get a loan of up to 600,000 naira with no collateral, no paperwork, and no BVN. So it's very easy to get started with FlyPay, and trust me, they are going to give you a loan as fast as possible. And the loan tenure fall around 91 days to 365 days. You can see this is actually even more lesser than what you might be able to get with some other loan app. But as you can see, the loan amount is also more higher than other platforms, which means they actually value your participation about getting a loan from the platform, and also they value other customers as well, whereby as fast as you are able to pay back the money you borrow from the platform, so as they will be able to borrow other people's money who are also in need of loan just like you. So it's always the best way for you to pay back the money which you borrow from any of these platforms as fast as possible, so that you can also be able to borrow another one even more than the first amount they borrow you, any of these loan platforms. So let me know which one actually will work best for you, and I'll definitely see you in the next one. Peace.